Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, I thought, well, I had a load of things planned in terms of like our upload schedule and how things are going to work. And then I just thought there's so much going on in the world right now. We've got the stresses from, if you're in the US, you've got your election stresses. Here in the UK, we've started a new national lockdown, so that's a little bit stressful for a lot of people. I know in Europe they're already locked down in most countries, so there's a lot of stress and drama going on in the world. And so I thought, let's just take 20 minutes to sit down, chill, calm, and go through a really lovely skincare routine. So I thought I'll sit on camera and do my skincare routine with you guys. Often when I do videos, I show the product, but I don't often test it on my skin because it's really difficult. I think people kind of forget how hard it is to talk, to remember what you're trying to say, to apply the product, especially because, you know, I'm rubbish at multitasking. So today's also a chance where I can show you how the products work and, you know, show some of the textures and things like that. So hopefully, you know, you'll really enjoy it. I want this to be a calm, reflective, like 20 minutes. So if you're doing your skincare routine at the moment, you know, come join me, get your skincare products, and let's just have a bit of fun, a bit of chill, and a bit of self-care time. I've chosen a lot of products today, not exclusively, but I've chosen a lot of products for today's routine, and I'm going to go through from Deciem because of the sale on at the moment. So if you did like any of them, you know, now's a good time to buy them. So I thought, well, now's a good time to showcase them. But I've also got some other brands mixed in and out as well, and some really good Korean skincare, which I'm loving at the moment. As with all of these videos, I've linked all of the links below if you do want to check them out or get any more detail on any of the products. But let's get straight into it. So, in terms of today's skincare routine, I have currently just started this product, which is the Differin gel, adapalene, which is a retinol. I have used this on and off for years. When I get particularly greasy or I get flare-ups, I tend to switch my retinol to this one because it's prescription strength here in the UK, but it's really good. It's one of the best retinols in terms of attacking acne and breakouts. So absolutely love this. Now, when you first use this, you do get a purge. So you'll notice purging here, purging there. We're fine with that. You know, we're very honest and open on this channel. You know, no makeup, no hiding it. Let's just get it out there and show. I don't mind purging. I see it as part of just a natural bodily skin's function. You know, it happens. These are zits which would have come to the surface anyway. They're just all erupting here in one go. Get it out of the way and move on. I'm going to do a video later in the week about how to prevent or reduce the amount of purging you get with when you introduce active ingredients. So that'll be coming later in the week. So this I'm on at the moment. So all of this routine is going to be slightly tailored to that. I'm also loving at the moment, just as a side note, this, which is the Acne Pimple Master Patch by CosRx. I really hate pimple patches with active ingredients because I just think it's overkill for the skin. These are fantastic because there's no active ingredients. It's just a hydrocolloid dressing which stops you touching and fiddling with the zit, which means it's going to heal better. The pressure and the warmth it creates does speed up the healing time. Absolutely love it. Also love, oh, you probably can't see them there. They come in different sizes, so you know, some of this one here, this has got the big size written all over it, but some of the little ones are quite good, and they stick really well, which is absolutely essential with these zit patches, because I find that particularly the zit sticker ones don't actually stick to the skin that well. So, you know, you're rolling over in the night and it's peeled up on the pillow. No. So I use these on an evening, and these, I just thought I'd call these out, stick them on the zit, and overnight, such an improvement. So off camera, I did a full cleanse with this, which is the Sanskrit Sarpanins cleanser by NIOD. I am cleansing my skin in the morning at the moment. That's just because I'm really greasy. Normally I say skip that step, but I'm really greasy at the moment. So I love the smell of this. Instant pick me up. If you're feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit worried, you want a chill moment, the smell of this just does it for me every time. Absolutely love this. And I did dab a little bit of the caffeine solution. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. This is supposed to be an on-camera like skincare routine, and the first two products I've done off-camera, total cheat. Couple of reasons. First of all, nobody wants to see me with full eye bag central. You know, I'm not scaring the children with the full like Freddy Krueger look. So I thought, let's just get rid of that. Let's sort out the eye bags, sort out some of the discoloration before we go on camera. And also, because I've got this on order, you know, when the Deciem sale hit, I ordered a couple of these because I love the caffeine solution. But I'm really running out. So there is nothing left in this. I have to, you know, when you have to do it, you have to dab it on the hand to get the product out. You don't want to see me do this. And also, I'm ashamed of this. Look how ratchet that bottle is. Do not do what I do. This should have gone in the bin ages ago, but I'm eking out the very last drops in here. So, you know, you don't need to see me do that on camera. So first off, I'm going to be applying this, which is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. So I featured this in my best of Korean, on my Korean skincare haul for this month, which I'll leave a link to it up there, and I'm loving this product. I will take my glasses off for this because, you know, don't need that. Now, a lot of people came and said, is this suitable? I said this is great for sensitive skin because it's got some great calming elements in there. A few people came back and said, there is an astringent in here, so a bit of willow bark in here. Is that going to make it unsuitable for sensitive skin? And I think actually it's fine. You know, if my skin's super sensitive, I find a little bit of astringent isn't too much of an issue because of the other hydrating ingredients in here, but it is personal preference. So I dab this on a cotton round. I also said you shouldn't use this on you shouldn't use this on your hands, you should use it direct on a cotton round because it's easier. And a lot of you guys actually came back and said you find it fine to use this product on your hand. Just use little and sort of like apply a little bit, then dab it on and another little bit. So if you want to save on the cotton round, you can apply it direct to your fingers and just dab on, which is what I'm probably going to do. The reason I'm doing it on cotton round today is because, you know, for speed and ease. I just wipe this over the skin. I love, love, love this product. It's so cooling. It's so calming. It's so soothing. It's just gorgeous. It doesn't smell of anything, which is nice because some toners can be a bit overpowering. And I think it's just a really nice pick-me-up for the skin. Absolutely love it. If you notice, my purging is happening here and down here. This could be a little bit because we're wearing masks a lot here in the UK when we shop and stuff. So that could be that, but definitely purge on the eyebrow. So we're styling that out. I apply that and I leave it like 20 seconds to sink in. Now, I did just check, just as like a side note, I once did one of these videos where I did my morning skincare routine and I used a cotton round to apply a toner or something, and then I realised for the rest of the video I had a great big like bit of cotton round that had come loose, stuck to the side of my face. Styled it out, still uploaded the video anyway, but I had just checked off camera, just did a quick like check to make sure that I'm not, you know, sporting the latest in cotton trends. So once I've done that, I'm going to pop on an exfoliator. Now, a lot of people all say, should you be exfoliating when you are, you know, when you're using a retinol? Absolutely. You know, your skin is turning over super quick when you're using a retinol, and that dry skin needs to be exfoliated. I normally go for the 10% lactic acid by The Ordinary. Love this product. But I actually have moved down to the 5%. I might go back to the 10% once the retinol uglies have stopped, you know, the purging, the dryness, the irritation. Just a very, very light amount of the 5% does for me. I tend to put about 3 drops on the skin at the moment. I think that's absolutely enough. And I just dab it on the areas where I am looking for a little bit of exfoliation. I tend to miss the very dry bits of my cheeks when I first start a retinol, just because I don't really want to encourage that. Lactic acid, though, is fantastic because it'll exfoliate, it'll help hydrate the skin. This has hyaluronic acid added in as well, so it's just going to be really good at getting that hydration back in the skin. I adore this, absolutely adore this. Now, I'm going to let that sink in and do its work. A common question I always get is, can you use peptides, which I'm coming on to, alongside exfoliating acids? The rules are no, you shouldn't, because the pH of the exfoliator will interact with the peptide and denature them, which means the amino acids which you're looking for the peptide to deliver to produce that collagen, that hydration, and all the goodness in the skin actually denatured, so they're not really going to work. So you want to make sure that your skin's pH isn't too extreme on the acidic side before you use your peptide. There's a couple of ways you can do that. For me, the best way I found at the moment is to include at this stage this product, which is the Centella Calming Gel Cream. This is by Unique, however you say it. And I've been loving this. Because my skin is a little bit sensitive because of the retinol, a little bit dry, this has Centella Asiatica in here and tea tree leaf water. So it's going to be great for taking down some zits anyway, but super calming. I just put a few, and a tiniest amount, like literally that will do, on my skin, just to sort of neutralise some of that exfoliator and just bring back that pH a little bit to what is more acceptable for the skin. This is a stunning product, and I would recommend this if you're a bit worried about exfoliating and you think, I don't know if I should be doing it on my skin, maybe I'm a bit too sensitive. choose a really light, low strength exfoliator and add a bit of this afterwards, and it'll just make sure you take down all that redness and exfoliation. I love that product. Now that has sunk in and I'm feeling, my skin is already feeling calm, I'm feeling soothed, I'm feeling calm, everything's, you know, getting on better with the world. Like I was saying, here in the UK, we have just gone back into lockdown, but it's not as bad as the first time, because the first time, you know, everybody like panic bought, like, you know, rationing was on. They stripped the shelves of toilet roll, pasta, all the essentials. Well, this time it's not too bad. I got ahead of the game, you know, we bought a load of cat food, so the cats are good to go, bought loads of toilet rolls, so we've got that going on. Not a lot of food, but you know, we've got enough cat food and toilet rolls, so we'll make it work and all will be well with the world. But actually I think everyone's taking it a bit more calmly and a bit more chill. It's just a bit, I think second time is a bit hard. It's always a little bit harder, I think, than the first time. So it's really important that we take like that time to chill and do our skincare routine, which is what's kind of keeping me sane through all of this. Now, my next product is going to be this. You guys would have read me to filth if you didn't see this in a skincare routine. This is the Hylamide solution. I said to everybody when Deciem announced their sale, I was like, if you buy one thing, just one thing, definitely buy some of this. I noticed it is still in stock on the Deciem website, so a lot of it is out of stock. Apparently they're going to be restocking in the month of November, so don't worry, you will still be able to hopefully get your hands on the things you want, but definitely this is still on stock. So if you haven't bought anything and you think, oh, I'm missing out, I love a good sale, let me get on there and try the Hylamide solution, Botox in a bottle. I love, love, love this product. 2 drops is enough, and that's 3, never mind, you know, who's counting. And I just put it on my laughter lines, my crow's feet, and between my eye. It's also slightly hydrating as well, which is great, because you don't want, you know, when you're on tretinoin or, you know, adapalene or any high strength retinol, your skin can be really dry, particularly around the eye area. I don't apply my retinol anywhere near the eye. You shouldn't. Eyelids, eye contour, a high strength retinol just won't be your friend if you use them in that area. But some of the product does naturally travel and migrate when it warms up, so you can get drying in that area. So as you're relying, not only does it prevent the appearance of the fine lines and wrinkles and improve the ones you've already got, it will hydrate as well. So it's just like a great multifunctional product. It's like £5 here in the UK. Absolute game changer. So I love that. Same bottle, which is super confusing. This is the Niacinamide. 10% plus, this is the ordinary Niacinamide 10 plus zinc 1%. This, guys, I always say, should you use, I love a niacinamide, it's calming, it helps to even the skin tone, it helps regulate the oil production in the skin. A lot of people say, should I reach for this one, because it's quite drying. I think if you've got oily skin, this is fantastic. If you've got dry skin, I think there's better niacinamides out there. I'll leave a link to a video for one that'll help you choose the right one for your skin type, so check that out, and that'll kind of direct you in the right state. This, great for oily skin, I think less good for dry skin. So I put a couple of drops. Now, normally I wouldn't actually be using this when I've got, when I'm first starting retinol, because you don't want to add to the dryness. But I do want to help heal some of these pimples and just make sure they don't leave too much of a mark afterwards. So I am just going to dab this where I do have that those breakouts, just to, you know, make sure that it keeps those areas matte. And we'll just make sure that, I don't know, that discoloration that sometimes you can get when a zit fades disappears like that. I'm not putting it all over the skin. I just don't think you need to. I think sometimes we feel, this is just a side note, I think sometimes we feel with niacinamide you have to use it all over the face like you would any normal serum. I actually think you can use it as a bit of a spot treatment and it works really well, particularly the highest strengths, anything more than 5%. I think used as a spot treatment actually works better. Now we have coming on to my 2 favourite products, and these are holy grails for sure. I have got my Hylamide Sub-Q Skin and my Facetheory Asaclear Serum 15. Azelaic acid 15% and a peptide heaven solution perfection. Now, a lot of you might say, why aren't you using your NIOD copper peptides, which I love the copper amino isolate from NIOD. I love the ordinary with copper peptides. The reason I'm not using it is because normally I would mix between that and this. I just find the Sub-Q Skin a little bit more hydrating. It's got more hydrating peptides in than the others, which have more anti-aging, you know, those collagen boosting peptides in. So at the moment, because I'm dry, very dry, I want to go for something that's going to give me more hydration. I'm more worried about the hydration than the anti-aging, and so I'm mixing it up and using the Sub-Q Skin. Normally, when my skin's normal, I would use this in the evening with my retinol. I had used the copper peptides in the morning, but it's personal preference. This I love. This is like instant bounce for the skin. It goes on like your typical serum texture, so it's not too runny, but it's also not too gel-like. And this, you put this on and your skin feels hydrated. it feels bouncy, it feels plump. Oh, it is divine. It is the best thing Hylamide have created. I absolutely love it. You can team it with the Hylamide mist, which I normally do, but I just think that's in the fridge and I'm too lazy to go down and get it. But it teams really well with the sub-Q mist as well, and it just gives you such gorgeous hydration. It's beautiful. Now, a few of you will be reading me to filth for not including the neck, showing the neck some love in this routine. The reason I'm not is because normally I do my skincare, let's just say in the buff. Won't even go any more into that. No one needs to think about that and make them feel sick on a Thursday morning. But I normally do it, and I don't want to get it all over my t-shirt, so I'm making an exception or not. But do always take your skincare onto your neck, with the exception of your high-strength actives, such as your retinols. I probably wouldn't take that onto your neck. Just ain't going to end in happiness. What have I got stuck there? Do you know what? I knew this. That's a bit of cotton round. I knew every time I do a video that includes a cotton round, I always end up with a bit stuck to my face. I don't know how long that's been there. Sorry about that. So now we're going to move on to the Azoclear serum, which is gorgeous. You can't get this in all countries, so just any azelaic acid will work. But why I love this is it's got green tea in there, aloe vera, brilliant if you're sensitive, or just give you that extra like hydration. It's also got the azelaic acid, and it's also got oatmeal. I love, love, love. You can see the oat cleansing balm lurking around on the back shelf there. Super great for just calming any redness, any irritation, just soothing the skin, and oh, it's essential. I wait quite a while for that sub-Q to sink in, because I think, actually, let's just, let our skin... The rule is, apparently, and I don't always follow rules, but the rules is you should leave at least 30 seconds to a minute between each product to let it sink in, do its work, get into the skin and get going. I sometimes do my skincare in a rush, which means I don't leave that time. But I think if we try, if you're in lockdown, you might be in quarantine, whatever's happening, and you have a little bit extra time to spend, I would say it's definitely worth, and you'll get extra benefit leaving a little bit longer between each step in your skincare routine. So that's sub-Q. Look, hopefully you can see the results. Let me know, can you see I feel like I can see the results, but I sometimes think that's psychosomatic. You expect to see it, and so you see it. But my skin feels so much plumper and just hydrated and gorgeous, and honestly, like I could just do anything today because my skin is on point. Zits, who cares? Who cares? If you've got plump and you've got bounce, who cares about a zit? And then I put on my Azoclear serum. Now this you can use morning and night. Again, because I'm using the retinol in the evening, I think azelaic acid is great to pair with retinol because it counteracts a lot of the side effects, the redness, the irritation, the breakouts. This will just really help take it down. I have started using this, and since I've introduced the retinol, the side effects I've got from this round of Differin, so much better than the normal side effects I get. At this stage in my previous Differin cycle, I was peeling, I was red, it was a ratchet, awful look. Now, bit zitty, bit red, who cares? We can style that out. There's worse things in the world than a few zits, so we're all good. But I think that's because this azelaic acid, it goes on in sort of like a milky consistency, that's the word I'm thinking of, and it is stunning. I love, love, love how this works on my skin. I think if you've got super sensitive skin, be careful because azelaic acid is your friend, but you might want to go for a slightly lower concentration, maybe a 5 or a 10%. Naturium, actually, isn't a brand I mention on this channel a lot because, some of the controversy and some of the history, but actually they do a really good azelaic acid if you live in the US because they only ship to the US. So if you live in the US and can't get the Facetheory one, because I don't think they sell in the US because of the strength, you can get the Naturium one, which does work really well. I'll leave a link to it below. I'd let that sink in. Beautiful. One thing I would say if you're using this product, and I would definitely recommend you get your hands on it, if you are using it, don't over rub it in because it will start to pill. So almost like I was doing, like patting it in, that's more than enough. If you rub, it starts to ball up and pill, and no one needs that. If you leave it like that, absolutely gorgeous. And there you have it, guys. You have a flawless skincare routine. Now, a lot of people are going to, not flawless skin, but you've got flawless skincare routine, so that's all that matters. Now, a lot of you are going to be shouting, what about your SPF? Obviously, here in the UK, it is beautiful. We are so lucky at the moment. Like, first day, last time we had our lockdown, the weather was the best it's ever been here in the UK for like the full 3 months. It was gorgeous. And now we started again, and the weather gods have shone again. So here in the UK, we are bang on with the weather, but you still need to be wearing your sunscreen. This is my Make Prem UV Defense Me. I love this product. Now, I'm not going to apply it just now because I like all this to sink in. It needs to do its work. I usually leave about 5 minutes between applying my skincare and then putting my sunscreen on. Because I don't want that to all of it interact together and maybe work with the filters that are in the sunscreen. But I would just, I'll add an antioxidant. So I'll pop on my NIOD Survival Zero and then this off camera in about 5 minutes time. I tend to put my antioxidant and my SPF on together, but I leave about like 5 minutes between the end of my skincare routine before doing that. I don't know why, that's just, something I do. Let me know, do you do anything weird or quirky in your skincare routine? Leave me a comment below. A few people have said with this, I love this. It is like holy, holy, holy grail to me. Some people have said it can leave them a little bit dry. It is a beautiful matte fluid. So if you've got oily or acne prone skin, this could be your saviour. You won't be greasy midday if you use this product. But some people have said it leaves them a bit dry. So do bear that in mind with this product. You might want to up your hydration level if you are using it, or maybe you might want to choose for another one. I'll leave a link to my favourite sunscreens up there if you want to explore a little bit more. I think it's perfect for people with oily skin, but this is why I love, just as a side note, this is why I love this channel, because you guys, I recommend, products and I say this works really well for me. Instead of coming with the hate and you recommended me this and I hate it, or this didn't work for me, actually leaving really constructive feedback, because I really want to understand. I've got one skin type. I want to learn from you guys. And so everyone that said, this is holy grail for me, this is like A+, 10 out of 10, ding, 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 love this product. But a lot of people said actually it doesn't work as well on drier skin. And so it's great to know that feedback, so then I can incorporate it in other videos. Still a fantastic product, but then counter it with saying, but for the right person. So thank you so much for all your feedback. If you've tried any of the products I mentioned today, leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of them and how it worked for you and your skin type. In the comments, guys, as well, if you could leave what your skin type is. We should never be ashamed of our skin type. I'm representing for the oily amongst us, so whoever you are, if you leave what your skin type is, if you're speaking of one of the products mentioned, because that'll just help other people when they read it to know whether it matches their skin type and, help just start that conversation. So wherever you are in the world, guys, whatever stresses and worries are in your life, hopefully this has given you a 20-minute break from all that. And I'm sending so much love and kisses. Take care. Bye.